it. There's no words to describe Bob but weird. And y'all will see what I mean. But give it up for Mr. Bobb.
Yeah. Come on, Bob. Show him some love, Julie. Put your hands together. Yeah, baby. We in the building.
Oh, don't leave. I just walked up and said shit yet. God damn. See what you did? What's up? Everybody have a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Me too. I just spent my third one completely alone. Yeah, ever since the Thanksgiving disaster of 2014, I've been blacklisted by my family and friends. 2014 was the year my dad died, so everyone gathered at my house. All three of my brothers and their families, both my sisters and their families, my sister-in-law and her family, my stepmom, my mother-in-law, my mom, my wife, and our two kids. There were 23 people in my house. The food was prepared. The blessing was said. I was about to start cutting the turkey, and my mom goes, "Wait! I've got a great idea. Let's go around the room and everyone say something they're thankful for." Now, if you have 4, 5, or 6 people in your house, that's okay. But when there's 23 people in there, and I have to go last, by the time 22 people said what they're thankful for, there really ain't shit left for me to say. So I tried to get out of it. I went, I've got something, but it's just too personal, and I don't want to bring everyone down. And my mom said, "Bob, we're family. You can tell us anything." I went, okay. I am so I just can't do it. So my family apparently thought I was going to have a breakthrough. My mom had these big tears in her eyes and said, "Please, share." And the rest of the family was going, "Go ahead." I said, "All right. Y'all know I've been struggling really hard with my weight. I am so thankful. I am so thankful that Ben & Jerry's doesn't make pussy-flavored ice cream. I fucking love pussy! Could you imagine how fat I'd be? I'd eat that shit morning, noon, and night. Turns out, I can't tell my family everything. And to be honest, my weight is not the real reason I'm glad they don't make pussy-flavored ice cream. The real reason is, if they make pussy-flavored ice cream, they'd have to make dick-flavored ice cream. And what if you're at someone's house, and they give you dick-flavored ice cream, and you eat it and realize, that shit's fucking yummy. That could really make you question your manhood. You go somewhere with your wife, yeah, can we get 2 dick-flavored ice creams? Because she loves that shit. I'm going to share some with y'all. We had the weirdest thing happen today, but I got to tell you the backstory because it actually started 3 days ago. Me and my wife come home from shopping, and our dog has our next door neighbor's pet rabbit, who's now very dead, in his mouth. That's kind of what I thought, because I knew he was going to fucking blame me for that shit. So I get the rabbit away from the dog, and I take it in the kitchen, I put it in the sink, and I'm like, oh shit. How am I going to get out of this? So to calm my nerves, I did a shot of tequila. And then another. And another. And another. And after 17 shots, the clouds parted, and the answer was right there. So I super glued the puncture wound shut. I bathed the rabbit. I blow dried it. About midnight, I snuck back over there and put it in a cage. Because I figured they'd wake up the next day and think, oh, he died of natural causes. No harm, no foul. So I'd heard nothing, and tonight when me and my wife were getting ready to come to the show, my neighbor called me and goes, hey, Sixx, can I talk to you for a minute? Sure. I'm kind of in a hurry. He said, I'll make it quick. Have you seen anything weird going on in the neighborhood? I said, weird? Like what? He goes, well, Mr. Bojangles, our pet rabbit, he died. He said, that's not weird, Carl. Pets die all the time. And he looked at me kind of weird. He said, I know that's not weird, Bob. But what is weird is he died on Sunday. Somebody dug him up and put him back in the cage. And I don't know if you saw my ass pucker. I said, all I could think to say was, that shit is weird. You know, my parents always told me when I was growing up, it all depends on how you look at things. You can make the best out of any situation. But as I've gotten older, I've realized that's just not true. It's more where it happens. For example, if I was to stand there and go, hey, this is how I hula hoop. It's kind of silly, but it's not weird. But if I walked up behind you at the urinal and said, hey, this is how I hula hoop, shit gets kind of weird, right? Let me give you a better example. Since y'all don't know me, that would be weird. If you go to your doctor and he says, hey, we need to check your prostate, it sucks, but it's not weird.
No.
But if your doctor walked up behind you at the urinal and said, hey Bill, got to check your prostate today. If you'll step into the handy stall, we can take care of that shit right now. This shit gets kind of weird, right? It's fucking awesome when I don't have to say shit. People are just laughing. I love that. My wife's here with me tonight. The other day we had this conversation. She said, you know, it's not fair. I'm into all of your shit. I listen to everything you say, all the history stuff, all the trivia stuff, all the comedy, all the music. You're not really into my shit. That's a valid point. So she likes gardening, so I checked some gardening books out of the library and I started looking through. There is a pear tree. I can't remember the name because I'm not really that into her shit. But there's a pear tree that has these beautiful white blossoms. What makes this tree unique, and you can Google this if you think I'm making this up, what makes this tree unique is the blossoms smell like semen.
No.
That's a fact. You can Google it. Yes, ma'am. Yep. And the reason I'm telling you that is if you're ever talking to someone and you smell sperm and you think maybe it's your breath or their breath, you can blame it on the tree. You know, when I was reading that article, you can Google this too, I'm not making this up. There is a flower that is called hooker's lips. Yes, ma'am. Google it right now. You'll see that I'm not lying. Now, the problem is when I read this article, it did not show a picture or specify which pair of lips. So I don't know if it was gross or fucking gross. The other night I told this story at a small bar where I was doing a show, and there was a lady, I'm using lady so I don't sound like an asshole, there was a lady sitting at the end of the bar on a bar stool, and she goes, hey! You think you're funny? And she lifted up her skirt and shined her light between her legs. See? Told you I wasn't bullshit. Right on point. See? So she shined her light between her legs and said, what do you think about that? I said, that is amazing. She goes, now, funny man, joke's on you. That's not fucking gross. I said, oh, I'm sorry, you misunderstood me. When I said it's amazing, I didn't mean it's amazing. I mean it's amazing you can sit on that bar stool without sliding all the way down to the floor. That was fucking weird, huh? That was gross. She didn't have nothing else to say the rest of the show. See? I love when people look and see that I'm not bullshitting. I just tell the truth. That's right on point, huh?
Don't point at me.
I was reading an article that said that apples are more effective than caffeine at helping you stay awake. No. Cocaine. Cocaine is more effective than caffeine. Hey, nice try, apple farmers. I mean, seriously, I've never seen anyone suck a dick for a few apple slices. You know what I'm saying? Hey, speaking of sucking dick, have you ever wondered how many times your mom kissed you right after she finished blowing your dad? I mean, before now. See, I was lucky, girl. Is that your mom?
I'm her mom.
Really? Holy shit, I thought y'all were sisters. I don't kiss ass. I really thought y'all were sisters. That's pretty badass.
Close your eyes.
Put your fingers in your ears because you ain't going to hear this next part.
Earmuffs.
I was lucky growing up. I never saw my parents getting busy. I did see my friends' parents getting down one time when I spent the night. I was mesmerized. I could not stop watching. Believe it or not, wasn't even awkward. Well, not at first. It got a little awkward once they realized I was at the foot of their bed masturbating. It got a little more awkward when I found out the only reason they noticed I was there is I accidentally came on his dad's foot. They said I wasn't allowed to spend the night anymore. I tried to reason with his dad. I said, come on, dude. You remember what it's like to be 21 and horny? We having a good time? Outstanding? Fucking good. Some of you may be wondering right about now, no, I am not on drugs. I've been clean since January 24th, 1987. I'll be honest with y'all. Drugs were a lot of fun. But they started taking over my life. I started missing a lot of important shit, like school, work, my birthday, 1985. Hey, for those of you who got a little fucked up, forgot a couple hours, that ain't shit. Try forgetting an entire year. For example, the other night, me and my wife were at my friend's house. He goes, dude, do you remember that time we went to the petting zoo and we were assaulting our ass cracks? And then when no one was looking, we pulled our pants down and let the animals lick the salt? Nope. Don't fucking remember that one. I'm going to tell you what, unless you got pictures, you need to stop telling people that shit. Turns out, he's got pictures. Oddly enough, I look like I was having a damn good time, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't ever had anybody lick your asshole, give it a whirl at least once. Like, not about everybody. Look before you lick, because that could be yuck. That could be yuck. Am I doing good? No, I didn't mean this. Time?
Yes.
Okay. How much time do I got left on my time?
3 mics. 3.
5? Oh shit, I got plenty of time. Alright. How many people here, and I'm going to turn this around, normally comics ask how many people masturbate. We're normal. How many of you don't masturbate? Raise your hand.
That's what I'm talking
That's what I'm talking about. Here's my logic with masturbation. If you're not willing to fuck yourself, how can you expect anyone else to fuck you? You know what I'm saying? I've had people tell me they don't masturbate because they're afraid of getting caught. Here's the solution. If you're afraid of getting caught, when someone walks in and catches you, just look at them and start going faster. Go, hey, I was just thinking about you. I'm telling you right now, that shit works because it happened to me when I was 14 years old when I first discovered masturbation.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. My dad never walked into my room again without knocking first. Breakfast was awkward. My mom says that's the reason he left us. Oh yeah. Some of you may be wondering right about now. No, I am not gay. It's kind of odd. It's only straight people that ask me that because gays are going, nope. The reason I know I'm not gay is because I thought about it. Wait. I don't mean I thought about switching teams. I've pondered, is there any possibility? And if you've never thought about it, you cannot honestly say you're not gay. All you know is what your parents told you. Timmy, don't put that in your butt, you're not gay. Here's a little tip. If your parents ever told you not to stick something in your ass because you're not gay, you're fucking gay. Now you may be wondering why I thought about that. That's because when I was growing up, my best friend is gay. We're friends to this day. He lives in Arlington. I didn't know he was gay for the first couple of years. I just thought he kept blowing me because my girlfriend wouldn't do it. So as you can see, he set the best friend bar pretty fucking high. Oh yeah, that's a damn good friend. Especially if they don't ask me to do it back. I talked to my little brother yesterday, and he ran into a girl that I dated when we lived in Germany. I had not seen her in 36 years. It's a long fucking time. I'm 50. I was 14 at the time. But those memories come rushing back as if it happened yesterday. I remember the day she left, I came home from work, and my brother said, "Hey, Lisa stopped by and left something for you in your room." Now, she always left, I got it. She always left little notes and poems and pictures and shit like that. So I went in my room and I looked under my pillow, and there was the hottest pair of little pink panties I'd ever seen in my life. And I thought, holy shit, she really does love me. So I kept them under my pillow so I could remember her every night before I went to sleep. Your mom knows what's up. She already covered her eyes. So I'd been using them for about a week. My mom's doing laundry. She come out of my room holding up Lisa's panties. She was like, why are these under your pillow? I said, Lisa left those for me so I could remember her. And she got this even more disgusted look on her face, and she said, "These are mine, you fucking little pervert!" Turns out my brother had found them in the dirty clothes and put them under my pillow. That was a bad day. Because not only did I realize I had been using my mom's panties to remember Lisa, but I realized that Lisa didn't love me as much as I thought she did. Hey. You know what? That could be one of those location things. My mom finding her panties under my pillow in Bamberg, Germany, meant that I was a fucking little pervert. But if we had been in Arkansas, it would have meant that I'm sweet and I love my mama. See, there's a bunch of you ladies in here. I'm going to leave you with this before I go. You know, hugging is really popular these days. And sometimes there's people that want to hug you a little bit longer than they should, and it's usually someone that you don't want to hug you. So when they're doing that, just whisper in their ear, "You're giving me a boner." And ladies, that really works well for you, because trust me, if you tell a fucking dude you're getting a boner, well, most of us will stop. Hey, that is my time. I do appreciate you sharing your laughter with me. I am Bobb Sixx. Peace!